Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Lam. Today I am here to tell you all about Replica. I am going to be ranking all Replica fragrances that I have from worst least favorite to top most favorite and full bottle worthy. If you are ready, buckle up. It's going to be a fun video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking that bell notification button so you'll be notified whenever I post my weekly videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy this kind of content. This will give me a great idea of what to make for you guys in the future, and leave me a comment in the comment section letting me know how you like my look today. Okay, let's get right into it. First of all of the fragrances that I mentioned today I already have a review for because I'm such a huge fan. I will link them in the description box, so make sure you check them out to see the details and all the description and longevity and performance of each of these. But I really highly recommend, if you can find a discovery set like this, to grab it because it has 10 of their best sellers in here, and by using these you don't have great amount of product. I believe they're only like 7 or 5 milliliters each, but it will give you a good idea of which one you like and which ones are the full bottle worthy ones for you, because fragrances are subjective. They are based on your taste, what you like. The one I like will have less product in it now. I am going to rank them based on the uniqueness of the fragrance, my personal taste, the performance, and the replica feeling that it gives. Like, you know, like Replica is supposed to have a deja vu effect, taking you to a certain time and certain place, and scents have the power to do that, really. And I am looking for that when I test out Replica fragrances, because I mean, that's their branding, you know. At number 12 in my list, Under the Lemon Tree. What I like about this is very stunning. It has a stunning, fresh, refreshing, bright opening, very citrusy, very energetic. But as it dries down, it becomes a very almost like annoying kind of a lemony room spray. It no longer is original state, which was beautiful and stunning and very much Under the Lemon Tree vibes. I no longer have that after like 30 minutes, and it becomes almost like headache inducing for me. So that's why it comes in number 12. I see the vision. It's supposed to be a great one for the summer. The similar one would be Eau de Cologne by the Chanel, less exclusive. It has a similar vibe. Citrus from Kayali has a similar vibe. They're all like clean and fresh cut, lemony, citrusy, but this one just doesn't make it to my favorite list, and that's why it's on my number 12. Coming very close to that is number 11 at the BARBERS. I like the performance. I like how it really does smell like when you're at the barber with the aftershave and the atmosphere in there. It's a fun fragrance. What I don't like about it is it's $135 for 100 ml, and it smells like an aftershave. I would like it to have a little bit more uniqueness. It really is smelling just like aftershave, clean, musky, manly in a way. You can get the same smell for like 20 bucks at the drugstore, if you know what I mean. If you actually get an aftershave, you will smell the same thing. And so for that, it comes in 11. By the way, you don't have to like agree with me at all with this list. This is just my personal ranking, and if you have any different idea or opinion, please let me know in the comment section below. Criticisms are welcomed as long as they are kind, please. Number 10 is Sailing Day. Love how fun, refreshing, and it's smelling like summer vacation this is. Things I don't like about it, it's been done a million times. It smells just like a aquatic fragrance from other brands. I can think of like a lot of them, like the blue ones from the Chanel. It's kind of similar to this. Versace has one that is blue that is very similar. At the beginning though, it's always, the problem I have is that with these ones on the bottom of my list, the openings are beautiful, but then afterwards you get left with the same smell, you know, the same aquatic smell or the same lemony. So this one is very not unique. That's why it's so low on my list, but to me it's more tolerable than the other two. That's why it's a little bit higher. And given that the performance of these are not supposed to be the best, most of them, because they are all the toilette, this performance wise is not the best either, and for that is also why it's low on my list. Okay, number 9. You guys, please don't hate me. Number 9 on my list is a favorite of everyone. Many people. Is by the Fireplace. I want to love this fragrance so much. Why? Because it's so unique. It's definitely smelling like you are eating some kind of nut and candy and ice cream, sitting by the fireplace watching movie or roasting s'mores, you know, at a campsite. It has a very sweet, warm, welcoming scent that lasts for hours. It's really one of the most long-lasting scents from Replica. The things I don't like about this is that it has that burnt smell. Like, you know, when you go to a barbecue and then afterwards you can smell it on your clothes. That is not something that I enjoy. I like everything else about it beside the burnt scent, and that's why it's a little bit lower on my list. But everything else about this is beautiful. If you are interested in what I just tell you, please check this out. At least get the sample. I think you might like it. If you enjoy that burnt wood smell, I'm not into that. Number 8 is a very nice fragrance overall. It's just doesn't have the uniqueness that I'm looking for in a Replica fragrance, and that is Springtime in the Park. It's decent lasting power. It's strong enough for you and everyone else to smell that. There's a flower in here that is stronger than everything else. And the same problem is after the opening, I'm just left with this floral notes that is so overwhelming, and it doesn't have much complexity to it. That's why it's lower on my list, but it's still tolerable. It's pretty average. Composition of the scent is great, but it just doesn't make the cut to be on the top 5, if you know what I mean. So Springtime in the Park, if you like this fragrance, you need to let me know. I don't know. I thought I would love it. The name makes me think that I would love it, but I didn't like it as much as I thought. Number 7 on my list. This is a nice fragrance. Now you get to the nicer one that I actually enjoy. Whisper in the Library. You can definitely see the sample is almost running low. Makes me want to try it out again and again and again. Sweet, woody, classy scent. It is definitely a fragrance, so it smells good, but it has that tweaks and changes in it that makes it unique. So the uniqueness is great. The performance is not the best within the Replica line, especially for something sweet and warm like this. By the Fireplace lasts much better. This one has average performance, but the uniqueness of it and how good it smells makes it really high. It has that sweet components that I love, and it's unique because it doesn't have as much floral. Typically I go for floral scents, but this one is a different direction. Very nice. Highly recommend checking it out, and it's also very versatile and genderless in my opinion. Number 6, this one is also a top seller within this Replica line. Probably the first scent I smell for this brand, and that is Beach Walk. It's cooling. It has that creamy coconut touch with a sweetness, and not overly sweet though, and the aquatic touch. So it's aquatic, it's coconutty, it's creamy, and it's just overall a beautiful scent. But the thing is that I smell this so much on everyone. That's why it's lower on my list, because it's so common. I smell this so much. It's very similar to Wood Sage and Sea Salt by Jo Malone. It has that similar vibes, and it's one of my favorite kinds of scent. It's just not on the top of the list because of how not unique it is. It is unique as a fragrance, but it's not unique out there. It's a pretty feminine one, and the performance is nice and it's recognizable. That's part of my problem with it, because I recognize it everywhere, left and right. Number 5 on my list. Now this is Jazz Club. This is a weird one. I didn't think it would be that this high on top of my list. It is, because the performance is stunning. It's very similar to By the Fireplace without the sweetness, intense sweetness, and without the burnt wood. Everything else is the same. The longevity, performance, the uniqueness, the direction of the scent is the same. It's a darker, nighttime, cooler weather kind of scent, more formal, more dress up. Really, really nice. It has this alcoholic feel, like you are at the club. It's really, the name says it all, and there's classy jazz music. I can feel it in the background. So yeah, this one, highly recommend checking it out. It's a little bit more masculine, but I would say it's still genderless. Number 4 is the one that I knew I would like a lot, and that is Flower Market. It has a beautiful composition of floral notes. It's not the most unique scent, because floral has been done before. It's just something that I like. I like florals a lot. So immediately this is higher on my list. The performance is decent. It's definitely not above average at all. It doesn't last more than 5 hours, I would say. But it's so beautiful, and it remains beautiful throughout the wear. Fresh floral with a little bit of green touch, but you definitely don't smell a specific flower. It's a bunch of flowers together. That's why I like it so much. It has a lot of complexity and a lot to learn about, so every time I wear it, I pick up something different. Highly recommend this one if you are into more feminine floral scent. It's also not overly sweet at all. It doesn't have that super sweet vanilla undertone. Number 3 on my list, this is a newer scent, Autumn Vibe. This one is a mix between Jazz Club, By the Fireplace, and Whisper in the Library. It's the same family where it's warm, dark, a little spicy. This one is emphasized on the spices. Warm, not as sweet, not woody, not perfumey. It's less perfumey than Jazz Club. It's less woody than By the Fireplace. It's less sweet. It's spicier than Whispers in the Library. Beautiful scent, great performance, great uniqueness. Replica knocks it out the park with this one. This is a 10 ml. I would say this is the perfect size if you are a fragrance collector, because you will never go through a 30 ml or 100 ml unless it's something you absolutely love. So this is the perfect size. I highly recommend checking this one out. So good. Number 3 in my collection within 2 months. Number 2 in my collection is not here, but it's so good that it's in my mind. It is Bubble Bath. It has that musky, clean, soapy scent, not overly sweet, but it's just really, really clean. And I smell it in the store 2 weeks ago, and it's stuck in my mind. Now I want to get a small size of it. It's a kind of scent that I immediately know will last decently, because it has that base of musk that will keep it lasting long. But it's not a regular musk. It's not like a sweet musk like the Kayali one. It doesn't have that perfumey musk like some of the Chanel perfumes. This one is truly a bubble bath experience, and is pretty light, which makes it so good. Number 2 on my list. If you have it, you need to let me know how it performed, because maybe I'm wrong. Before number 1, let's have some honorable mention. As I said, there's a matcha one, there's a coffee break one. Those sounds delicious. There's also a lipstick on one that I almost got a full size. It's never in store, so I don't know how it smells like. So if you have lipstick on or coffee break or matcha one, let me know in the comment section what you think of them. I'm listing them out today as honorable mention because I know they're gonna be great. Time for number 1. I just have 2 more sprays in here, and that is Lazy Sunday Morning. Number 1 Replica. This is the only one I would buy the big 100 ml bottle for one day, I promise. It has that rose, it has that earthiness, it has that linen smell, clean, light, not very fragrance-like at all. It's like the perfect blend of Flower Market and Bubble Bath. It's Lazy Sunday Morning, and it does make me feel so comfortable and so happy and so relaxing. And it's stunning. Performance is decent. I would love to have the full size of this one. I want to try it so bad. Let me try. Oh my god. It also has a touch of beach walk, but without that coconut. Yeah, it's like a more cooling scent, but it's not so cool like Sailing Day. It's not aquatic. A beach walk is also leaning toward aquatic, but this is not. This is on land. I love Lazy Sunday Morning. Highly, highly, highly recommended. If you know my taste in fragrance and if you have similar taste, this is the one. I just want to swim in this. Okay, that's it for this video. I have been rambling on long enough once again. I hope you enjoy my ranking. I hope you see my reasoning behind it, and I hope you agree with it. And this is very subjective. It's only based on my taste, but it does have some knowledge because I also take into consideration the performance and the uniqueness. I hope you find it helpful. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and have a great day. I will see you in my next one. Until next time, please don't flop.